Does this look any different than normal? It should, because it ain't the same webcam. Check it out. What's going on, guys? Tony Handy's here with Lazy Tech TV, and today we're going to take a look at a webcam from J5 Create. J5 Create might not be your first stop to shop for like streaming gear. They're probably best known for your low to mid-range level attachments and accessories for your computer, and also for like your phone, like cables and things like that. They have quite a wide range of peripherals, if you will, not just designed for your phone or your tablet, but also for your computer, and even for people that are of the pro level. I mean, I'm not there, but you know, other people maybe. So this is the JVC 100U. Actually, this isn't. This is the Logitech webcam that pretty much a vast amount of you probably use out there. This is the JVC U100. Yeah, that's the model name. It just didn't roll off the tongue. JVC U100. So a couple of things with this particular webcam compared to the ever so popular Logitech C2920 is that this has a little bit wider angle of view. So the C2920 is 78 degrees. This one has 80 degrees. Also, instead of it just being able to swivel up and down, this one has a full swivel on the top, 360 degrees. So if you were to use this as, I don't know, maybe a security camera, or you wanted to use it in a meeting setting and you needed to change the point of view of the webcam itself, you don't have to take it off of the mount or anything. You can just swivel the top and point it at your, well, your person of interest. When you plug it into your computer, there's no additional software that you're able to download, which for some of you is great. You just plug and play and you're ready to go. But for me, there are a few settings that I would like to tweak, and you can do that in OBS, as I'm probably going to do eventually. But unlike the Logitech that has a capture, or the Logi capture software that allows you to do a little bit more than just the out-of-box experience, that would be something nice to see with the J5 Create. And although it does do 360 all the way around, there's no tilt. I mean, there is a tilt, but it's not built into a hinge. You just have to tilt it from the base itself. Hey, Tony from the future here. That's not true. There is a tilt. I found it. Here's the tilt. It goes left, right, tilt this way, tilt that way. There's a tilt. Found it. Don't send me the emails. Let's go back. But then if the top of the monitor is not the best position for you to place it, you can put it on top of a tripod. So I don't know if I'll be doing that. I barely have any more room here to put it on top of, but I just want to, once again, kind of show you the difference between the quote-unquote tried and true. This is the C920 from Logitech, and then this is the new J5 Create. And so they're both 1080p. They're both 30 frames per second. So in that regard, there's no huge benefit. But for some of you, that extra 2 degrees of view might be hugely impactful. For me, it doesn't make that much of a difference, because as you can see, you're seeing more of my garage than you really need to see. Don't worry about that. It's fine. I just really need to cut it off here at the green screen. But putting them side by side, you can definitely see some differences in how the light reflects. So on the left is the C920, and it's a little dull, but it's not as bright, and there's not a lot of like hot spots. But on the right, there's a ton of hot spots on my cheek. Once again, yes, that is something that I could fix in OBS, or whether it be in post or it be in real time. That's something that you can deal with. But right out of the gate, if I didn't know how to do any of that, I would say the C920 just looks better. But this is where the J5 Create thrives a little bit more, and I spoke about it a little bit earlier when I said you could use it as a security camera. And you generally wouldn't think to use a webcam as a security cam, but you know, if you're on a budget, or you just need one more camera to kind of finish up the whole thing, This has much better low light sensitivity. So I've turned off all of my lights here. There's no light except for the light coming from the giant old sun, which is 91 million miles away. I think I checked. I think it is. I'll have to double check. But whatever the case is, that's the only light source right now. And as you can see, the J5 Create looks a lot better. It's grainier, but if you're using it in a situation where you don't really have the control of lights, then I would say yes, go with the J5 Create, because the Logitech, man, I look terrible. So if you had a choice, what would it be? Would it be this one, A or B? 2 or 3? I feel like the eye doctor, optometrist guy. So if it were up to me, which one would I go for, whether it be the J5 or the Logitech? Well, if you're a streamer or a content creator, one of the main things you need to have on your face are lights. So the whole low light thing really isn't a situation, but if you're building your way up to that level where you can invest in lights and you just can't do it right now, the J5 does do much better in that situation. And then with regard to the swivel of you being able to put it at almost any angle on a horizontal view, that's really, really nice. I do kind of wish that there was some onboarding software that you'd be able to manipulate the actual, the actual camera of the webcam. But for as it is right now, for $60 retail compared to $80 retail, it's not a bad deal. I would really just recommend that if you were to buy this, really learn how to manipulate your video in whatever program that you're going to be using, whether it's in Teams or Zoom, or in this case, OBS. Learn all the filters, learn all the other properties that you can change, white balance, sharpened, all that kind of stuff, saturation, because as you can see, this hotspot on the J5 is just extremely distracting. But past that, it's not too bad. So if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. Links as always can be found in the description below, as well as my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LazyTechTV. Let's go ahead and get rid of the other Tony. Also, thank you very much for watching this video. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, and we will talk to you guys in the next one. Later.